The first requirement of the offence of gross negligence manslaughter is that there must be a duty of care between the defendant and the victim. The law often talks about the defendant owing the victim a duty of care. So what is this duty of care? It's a legal obligation to ensure the safety or well-being of the victim. In loads of everyday situations, there is a duty of care between people, a duty of care between doctors and patients, teachers and students, a restaurateur and customers, or anybody has a shop. Drivers have a duty of care or owe a duty of care to passengers and pedestrians. But a duty of care generally is owed to anybody so closely and directly affected by your acts or omissions. So, if you invite somebody to your house, potentially you have a duty of care to make sure that they are relatively safe there. So a duty of care arises whenever the defendant's conduct carries a risk to those around him or her. You can commit gross negligence manslaughter by omission as well. So your duty of care doesn't just apply to the things that you do, but also to the things that you fail to do. A defendant in gross negligence manslaughter can also owe a duty of care to an accomplice to a crime. So if two people are carrying out a crime together and one of them negligently causes the death of another, they can still be charged with gross negligence manslaughter. Now, this is different from the law on negligence, the civil law, where if you had two burglars, for example, carrying out a burglary, and one of them was injured or killed because of the negligence of the other, there is no duty of care in civil law. But because this is gross negligence manslaughter, the courts have said in these types of situations, there can be a duty of care even between two people who are carrying out a crime together.